Hey guys, what is welcome to another video of mine. It's Commander Belay, and this is your review for the Chelsea vs Liverpool game in the Super Cup final, where we just lost on penalties 5-4 to Liverpool. And honestly, I feel heartbroken. I'm gutted. I know you could say it's only the Super Cup, but when you go all the way to penalties, when you go for extra time, the fitness levels, and the fact that we just lost at Old Trafford and to lose again on penalties in the Super Cup, it's honestly gutting. Um, I felt this speechless when I saw Tammy Abraham score. I knew he was going to miss. I could tell the pressure was building. I knew if he missed, it was sudden death, and that he was going to miss. I could tell from his body language, the Liverpool chanting. I knew it. And Kepa with a couple of penalties he should have saved. He was so close, got a hand to both, and it just wasn't our night. It wasn't our night. But before I do get into be miserable about coming runners up in the Super Cup, I just want to congratulate the team because fair fucking play. I'm so proud of the boys, every single one of them. Every single one of them, I'm proud of every single one, and I'm so happy for them. Um, at the end of the day, they play their hearts out. They play fantastically well. Kepa making double world-class saves. Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham come on the pitch doing really, really well. God's work. The link-up play between Kante, I cannot fault a single player that played in that team, and I want to congratulate every single player. I'm proud of every single fucking one of them, and I'm so happy for their performance. And it's definitely something to be optimistic about for the future, 100%. This was only a Super Cup. You can look at it, it's only a Super Cup. It's just the European Charity Shield. It wasn't one of the major trophies. It's just a friendly. So we can move on now. Right, we can move on and we can focus on the Premier League. We've got a massive game at home to Leicester on Sunday. We need to regroup. We need to make sure that we focus on that. But like I said, I'm proud of the boys. I can't fault any single one of them. They all played 110%. They gave their all. They played with passion. They played with anything that they could give, and I'm so proud of them. Honestly, I couldn't fault a single one of them. And even the tactics, I have to applaud Lampard as well. He's proven today that he has the potential to be a top manager by the way he set out his team, the change of formation, his tactical flexibility, but also the players that he lined up as well. He threw a completely different curveball, and I'm so proud of Lampard. Using that ball to still playing three youngsters by the end of the game, by the end of extra time. I mean, using a 4-3-3 formation where we've been using 4-2-3-1 the whole time with Lampard, it just really emphasises his tactical flexibility, but also how crucial he's been to us. He's how good he is. He's got that tactical pronounce. I think that, like I mentioned in my preview, that the way that we set up was crucial. We had to be very compact. We shouldn't be allowing any spaces in between the lines or in the half spaces for the front three of Salah, Mane, Firmino, etc. Now, getting into the lineup, like I said, it really emphasises tactical flexibility. 4-3-3 formation, very similar to how we used to play on the Sarri. Kepa, Arifa, Balaga in goal. Emerson, Azpilicueta, Zuma, Christensen, Jorginho in the register position. The base of the number 6. Kante slightly further up forward, right centre mid. Then we had left centre mid of Kovacic for that defence, that great intensity. Transitional play as well. I'll get into midfield in a minute. And then we had the front three of Olivier Giroud, Pulisic on the left, and Pedro on the right. So I'm proud of every single one. No one played poorly. I'll be brutally honest. No one played poorly. They played exceptionally well. And first of all, I have to mention the centre-backs position. Zuma, after the controversy he received against United, the abuse he received, and after everything being shot of confidence, he put in a rock monster performance, getting in challenges, getting stuck in, blocking everything. His playing out the back was superb. Long balls, passing out the back. Yes, he still looks uncomfortable, but like I keep mentioning, making this point, he weighs 200 stone. He's going to look uncomfortable naturally. But the way he's playing out the back, being a rock solid, he was world class next to Christensen today. And he was reminding me of the 15-16 Zuma that we saw. He's definitely going to improve. His confidence is increasing, and I'm so happy for Zuma. Same with Christensen. Christensen was quality today, getting stuck in, last ditch tackles. Emerson was a baller. Yes, towards extra time, his decision making was a bit off, but on the whole, that's due to fatigue. Emerson was fantastic this game. His link-up play, bombing forward, playing off the shoulder, creating the width for the play for the inverted wingers, and even bombing back and getting stuck in interceptions, last-ditch tackles. I cannot fault a single player, and I'm so proud of every single one of them, even for the first goal. The way the link-up, Kante, oh boy, I've missed this guy. Oh boy, I've missed this guy, man. He just really proves how world class he really is, and the reason why he's the best CDM in the world. The way he dribbled past, he released his inner Messi inside of him. The way he dribbled past two players, slotted it for Pulisic, who then dribbled past a couple players and slotted it across diagonal to Giroud to then finish it in past Adrian to make it 1-0. Going into the interval 1-0. beautiful. Should have been more. Pulisic scoring a Hazard-esque finish. Really unlucky to be ruled offside. Going into the interval at 1-0, I was really proud of the performance. I even said at the time, there is a lot of room for optimism in the future. And typical like last season mentality, we concede within the first 10 minutes of the start of the second half. And immediately Liverpool get jammy as per they do. Azpilicueta, deflection of him, not closing them down. Mane getting pretty much a tap in. 1-1. And this is where thinking this is where Liverpool start to weather the storm. And I think that Chelsea managed to weather the storm really, really well. But like I keep mentioning, the performance was fantastic. And then we get onto it. 10 minutes later, the pressure from Liverpool mounting, the pressing, pressure, linking up the play, etc. And then Kepa with a world-class save. Honestly, one of his best saves in the Chelsea show. Number one, the first save was world-class. I mean, you can think of it as a standard shot, but it deflected massively. So the ball was spinning so fast away from me. I had to go really low, push it out. He pushed it as far as he could to Van Dijk, and you're thinking certain goal tapping. Van Dijk then smashes it. Kepa then quickly gets up and parries it onto the crossbar. Then it hits the post, and Emerson clears it. I'm thinking, wow, what a fucking save. Double save from Kepa over Balaga. And I'm really proud of him. He was really unlucky for the penalty saves. A couple of them he should have saved, in my opinion. Trent Alexander-Arnold. And also, I believe it was... who was the other penalty taker? I can't remember. I think it was Matip. Matip and Trent Alexander-Arnold. He should have saved both of them. Really unlucky. Guessed the right way. Was unable to get in. Adrian saved Tammy Abraham. But I knew when Tammy Abraham was kicking up, I had that instinct he was going to miss. I was like, please, Tammy. But I just knew deep down he's going to miss. But, like I said, it's a European Charity Shield. We have to move forward now. We have to look for the future. All that mattered in this game, in my opinion, was a performance. It doesn't count as a major trophy. It's just a trophy. We've won the trophy before. It's not the end of the world. We've got plenty of opportunities in the future to win it. Lampard just started his career, etc. We have other chances to win silverware this season. So it's not the end of the world. It's just a Charity Shield. And so we can move on now. But for me, the main thing from this game that I want to take away was the performance. And I quickly want to mention about the midfield trio of Jorginho, Regista, Kante and Kovacic. The way that they complement each other was fantastic and similar to last season. This is why they're the second best midfield in the Prem and arguably one of the best in Europe. I'm so proud of our midfield. Jorginho, world-class Regista. The way he was dictating the game, orchestrating the game, in those half spaces, etc. and controlling the game. Controlling the tempo of the game as he usually does, as per. So I was really proud of him. Fantastic 2 penalties as well. Kante as well, the way his ability to win the ball back, superhuman. Dribbling past 2-3 players, winning the ball back aggressively, good tackles, etc. Phenomenal from Kante as per, giving an 8 out of 10. And Kovacic, his pressing, his intensity in the transitional play was so effective. And the way that they complement each other was fantastic. And this is why Lampard got his tactics spot on, because we kept our compact shape. We ensured that Kovacic played in number 8 so that he could defend more. He helps out more defensively in the numbers. His high intensive pressure, his ability to aggressively win the ball back and help in the transitional play on the counter-attacks was phenomenal. And I think that Lampard made the perfect choice tactically to play the midfield of Kante, Jorginho and Kovacic. Pulisic and Pedro, their work was phenomenal. Willian wasn't fit enough. The way they could track back, help the fullback, etc. Nullify the threat of Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. And I was so proud of him. Pulisic as well was assist. Unlucky with the offside goal. So many good glimpses of what we can potentially see in the future. And I'm so proud of the team. Honestly, I even said to my mate at the time, when it went to penalties extra time, I said, I don't care what happens now. Even if we do lose, I'll be gutted, but I won't be upset. Because at the end of the day, what mattered to me was the performance. The performance is much more important than the victory. And Chelsea fans watching, and even rival fans, Liverpool fans, if you're calling me salty or sore loser, honestly, I want to say this. Congratulations, Liverpool. You played well. I thought that we played much better. So I believe that it was unlucky for us not to win. But if you are watching, fair play. Honestly, congratulations. You did this, you won the Champions League. Fair play. You won the Super Cup. You played some good stuff, so fair play. But for me, it was more of the performance that was more important to me from this game. And it really gives us a lot of optimism for the future, honestly. And I think that this game really proved that, Lampard has really got the balls. He's got the balls of steel. He's got that tactical flexibility. And I think there's a lot of things to look forward to for the season, especially Leicester at the weekend. After seeing this performance, I seriously believe that we can beat Leicester at home. Definitely. If we perform like that, 100%. I think the United wouldn't even perform badly. We performed well. But the scoreline was extremely flattering. Even in this game as well, we deserved to win. We were unlucky. We had the crossbar again with Pedro. Woodwork FC back at it again, of course. But the performance was key. And I was really proud of the boys. Like I said, I cannot fault a single player. They all played phenomenally well. And, congratulations to all of them. None of them should have their heads down. Even Tammy Abraham, fair fucking play. You deserve it. And On to Leicester now. So if you did enjoy this review, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not here, and make sure you hit the bell notification so you're notified for every time I do upload. And I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.